Take two. Hey, what's up, everybody? How is everybody doing? I hope that you are having an awesome day. Hope that you had an amazing day so far. Listen, I am very excited about tonight. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Rasharia. Y'all make sure that y'all say hi as y'all come in. Come on in the building. Come on in the building. We want to make sure that we say hi to you. Listen, I've got a guest with me. Welcome to the Saturday Smoke Show, is what we're calling it. I've got a guest with me, one of my besties, one of my good friends from for a long time. Go way back like 4 Flags on the Cadillac, and so it is none other than Pastor T, Pastor Tiffany Countryman, the
Yeah.
homie.
What's up, everybody? Apostle, here we are once again.
Once again, we're all here once again because some foolishness done happened again. As long as the world keep being foolish, we're gonna keep coming on here and talking about it.
I guess we're gonna have something to talk about every day.
Every day. You hear me?
Every single day.
Mighty God. Hey, Tiger say, hey, Pastor Tiffany.
Hey, bless you.
Bless you. Yes. Listen, do us a favor. Click that like button, that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, that notification bell if you're on the tube.
Click it.
What you want them to do?
Click it.
Make sure you do that. And make sure that you are sharing this. Tag some people in this because we're going to have a good old conversation about the craziness that is happening in our world. My
help,
God.
Lord. Help us, Jesus.
Help. Right. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, listen, do me a favor. Let me know where y'all coming from. Hey, India, how are you?
Hey, India.
Charmaine said, hey. Hey, India. Go ahead. Hey. Listen,
yo.
I am excited about today. I mean, I'm not excited at the fact that we have to come on here and talk about it because the foolishness is not exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna talk about it. So listen, y'all know last Tuesday I went live. I believe it. No, 2 weeks ago I went live about the excuse me.
Bless you.
My Lord. Hey, I went live. Yeah, I went live about the shooting. That happened in a Christian school. And came in, killed those people. Y'all know I went off about that. Hey, Pastor, welcome. How are you? Bless you, man. So now it's a lot of y'all on here, but these hearts and these thumbs ups don't match the number. So that means math ain't math. So that means a lot of y'all is watching, y'all shadow watching, all this stuff. Do me a favor. Do me a flavor. And make sure that you heart this, like it, share, do all that good stuff, okay?
Thank y'all.
All right. Y'all do this to y'all favorite celebrities. I won't be talking about nothing.
You such a pastor.
I am.
You such a pastor.
I am. That would be me.
Y'all get to McDonald's, but you can't get to the church.
Right. You can buy you a hamburger, but you can't get no tithe here. No, I'm playing. So but listen, y'all, make sure that y'all do that. Y'all share it, y'all tag some people, y'all send it to some folk. All of that. Because this is going to be some serious content. But anyways, I went and we talked about 2 weeks ago. I went live on True Talk Tuesday and talked about the shooting. I talked about some other stuff, but the shooting was what I wrapped up with. And there were some lawmakers who decided to speak up about it. They just so happen to be melanated like us. And my lord, Tanya says she love
Well,
your hair.
well, thank you. I appreciate it. Or what you talking about your hair?
No, you can't see mine, huh? See, this is what I'm talking about. Anyways, but we, I went live about it. There were some live lawmakers who went into the Tennessee session where the representatives were there. They were having a session with the House of Representatives there, and they're in Tennessee. And they decided to facilitate a protest, facilitate a demonstration by which it would pretty much show their distaste, disdain, disgust, their disapproval of the lack of not just information, but the lack of movement that was had on this. Like no laws were being passed, no one was choosing to do anything about it. The three people that were involved that facilitated these things, two Black representatives and a white woman. Representative Justin Jones, Representative Justin Pearson, those are the two Black boys, and then the white woman, Representative Gloria Johnson, who was a part of this protest, facilitated it, and did all of this. And there was a huge fallout because of said thing. So before we go, do you want me to go into everything that happened, or do you want to talk about it first? Okay. So pretty much what had happened was they went in and pretty much they were trying to speak about what went on. And catch this, the I'm gonna try not to get perturbed because there's so much stuff that goes into this. But the Speaker of the House of Representatives there in Tennessee would not let these two Black men talk, refused to recognize them as they were trying to speak up about what had happened. Shut them up, shut them down. He refused to let them speak. Ergo, a protest. And then here's where I really got upset. This was a peaceful type of protest. Were they loud? Yes. I mean, people, they're doing their chant. No, we won't go. That's not what they were saying. But, it was their chant. When you're doing a protest and a demonstration, you're doing your chants, right? There was nothing violent. No one was like, I'm going to unalive you. You can't say the K word because then they'll shut you down. So I'm going to unalive you. There was no threats of weapons. There was none of that. Just no, we won't go. No, we won't go. And because these two Black boys was making too much noise, they decided to expel them. Now, for those of you who don't know about politics and how this goes, you know how you get expelled from school because of misbehavior? Okay. They kicked them out of their seat. The House of Representatives elected to expel. Now, I started off by saying it was two black men and a white woman. They expelled the two Black men, but left the white woman in office. They kicked the two Black men out of office, and then but let the white woman stay in office. They let Representative Gloria Johnson, they left her in office. And guess what? Even in an interview, they said to her, well, in an interview, they asked, why do you think they let you in? Even she said it has something to do with the color of their skin. I stay because I'm white. They get kicked out because they black. These two black men, these two little black boys, is making too much noise. It's making us uncomfortable. So we just gonna kick you out of office because you don't know when to keep your mouth shut. So they cited that this was akin to the January 6th insurrection. They said, homie, they said it was like the January 6th insurrection. There were no busting out of, I bust the windows out your car. It wasn't none of that. They weren't prowling through the halls going, oh, so-and-so, we came to get you. They were no chance of lynch this person, unalive this person, do none of that. They weren't climbing the walls. They weren't busting down the doors. It was peaceful. Yeah, they were doing their chants. Yes, they were making some noise, demonstrating. But nobody's life was threatened or nor at stake unless there is an inherent thought, an inherent idea that if black people make too much noise, your life is in danger. Okay. To me, I think this was like a lynching. I think this was a political lynching, in my opinion.
I agree.
But anyways, homie, okay, y'all. So that was just to catch y'all up. That was just to catch y'all up because it's so much more to this.
Yeah.
I mean, the way these representatives was talking to these black men when they were talking to them like they're a little boy, like you come in here and bring your little friends and make too much noise and everything. Why don't you just get a bill passed? If you want to make something happen, get a bill passed, knowing that y'all got a super majority. Of course, I'm not going to be able to get anything passed because y'all have an overwhelming majority. Anything I try to put up, you're going to strike down. You're going to vote down. So, anyways, homie. What you think?
It's a sad day in America, as if any other day is not sad, but this is a sadder day because I can remember distinctively during the George Floyd riots and all of those commentaries and uprisings, it was told to us, and when I say us, I mean the African American community, black people.
Yeah,
it was told to us to let the law be the law. Let the courts work it out. Let the judge and the jury work it out. Let us trust the democratic process. That was something that was rhetoric that was told to us time and time again, that we shouldn't be, rioting and doing all type of things, that we should just trust the democratic process. Here we are, 3 years later in 2023, and we have what's seen as a peaceful protest, as Dr. Chris so politely lined out at the beginning of this show, that these two black men, I'm just calling them black men because that's what they are, these two black men who happen to be representatives, led a peaceful protest. Now, here's my issue, Dr. Chris, is that the representatives represent the people.
Come on.
And the democratic process showed us that the people chose them to sit in these seats.
Yeah.
This is why America cannot advance, because it's full of white conservatives that themselves do not trust the democratic process.
Hmm.
Because what is happening is that you're seeing an uprising of people. We have more millennials and more Generation Zs that are able to vote, that are able to exercise their voice, that are able to put some feet to the pavement. And now we have representation inside the House. What does that mean? That means that there are more than a little bit of people that agree with Representative Jones and Representative Pearson
Right.
because they were voted into office.
Right.
So now, what the House or the Senate or everybody is saying is that we don't care what the people has to say. We don't care what the people think. This is my America, and my America says that we will not have anybody standing up and going against our guns. We don't care if little kids are getting shot in the classrooms where their mind is supposed to be shaped and full of information and rhetoric to further their life in future years. We don't care if parents are at home crying themselves to sleep or getting any sleep at all. We do not care if it's unsafe
Come
for
on.
people to simply go to school and learn. What we care about, however, is to be able to have our guns in the back of our pickup trucks whenever we want them. What we care about is being able to defend ourselves, to stand our ground if we need to do so. What we care about is if there is a revolution, which is highly on the way,
Mhm.
we'll be able to take out these black peoples because we have our guns. Because let me just be specific. Let me be accurate. Let me be correct.
Right.
If it was hand-to-hand combat, these black people will beat these white people up.
Come on. Down to the ground.
If it was pure hand-to-hand combat, why do you think they had to train us? Why do you think they had to whip us? Why do you think they had to hang us? Not only did they have to kill us, they had to humiliate us, and they had to prove a point to our ancestors that they will kill us before they allow us to use our voice. So here we are in 2023 seeing a modern day lynching, to
Mhm.
where laws that were supposed to be created for all people are only respected and exercised by some people. I think that it's an absolutely disgrace, Dr. Chris, that we are witnessing this in 2023, especially after all of the progress that we made after the George Floyd riots, all the progress that we made in the most recent election, and the progress that is projected to take place in the upcoming election.
You done said a whole lot. So much so I had to start writing down stuff.
Help us, Lord. Help us.
There, there's a yeah, it's a whole lot of shadow watching. Somebody said they got a feeling it's a whole lot of shadow watching. It's a lot of shadow watching. Y'all know, if y'all don't know what shadow watching is, it's where people just click the volume button and just watch the video without actually clicking on the actual video, so they can hear what we're saying, but it's not ticking that they're actually watching the video.
Yeah.
So we know, hi to all the shadow watchers, because we know that some of y'all, you know,
Thank you for being nosy today.
thank you for being nosy today. Appreciate you. But you are absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
We forgot that, and I don't think we pay enough close attention to the fact that these were not people who happened to just get in office.
Right.
No, they were elected into
Mm-hmm.
office, meaning that they were trusted by the district that they represent to
Mm-hmm.
represent them. They were trusted. They were put there to represent the people.
The
The
people.
people had enough.
Yep.
And they say they were trying to voice the people's opinion.
Yes, they
But
were.
because, this smoke show, so I'm here for all the smoke. If anybody
All the
want,
smoke.
if anybody want to say something, go on ahead. Feel free to say something, because I want all the smoke. Come today. Today is the day. Today is your day. Today is your day. But anyways, I
You're
mean,
so
I want all
gangster.
the I want all the smoke. But this is the thing, because these white boys decided, no, this is my country, this is my house, this is my rules. They
Mhm.
decided, I'm gonna kick you out of my house
Right.
because you saying something that I don't want to. Forget what the other people are saying. I don't like what you saying. And then
Right.
what they're saying is, I don't like what the people have to say. Because
Right.
what the people have to say go against what I want to say and what
Mhm.
I want. And let's take it a step further. And it goes against who I'm protecting.
And it's just really sad, Chris, because you digest this rhetoric that if you do it the right way, if you
Come on.
make it into office and change laws, because that's where real change happens. But here we are, and to me, it feels like they were waiting for those men to do anything. If they would have sneezed
Anything.
the wrong way, if they would have missed a meeting or whatever they call them, gatherings or whatever, then they would have been like, oh, they're not serious about their job. So I mean, there's no way to look at this without considering the racial barriers here.
Mhm.
Even like you said, the other representative, I don't remember her name, called it out that
Gloria Johnson.
Representative Johnson, she was at the forefront of the protest, standing
Right.
side by side, hand in hand
Hand in
with
hand.
Representative Pearson and Representative Jones. Yet and
Full,
still, her
full
name wasn't
on.
called to the floor. And
Full on. We shall overcome.
this is why we say, and I'm a woman, and we just dealt with Women History Month. This is why we're saying that even a white woman is placed above a black man. It all starts with the color of our skin. Any other time, they would have dismissed that woman simply because she's a woman. But had her had two black men sitting next to her, oh, she all right. We're gonna let her go. We're gonna deal with these people right here today. And
Mhm.
I'm being as frank as I can because this is the type of world that we live in. And we have to call a spade, Dr. Chris.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, and you're right. That is a truth and a reality. I don't care. I don't care who says it or not. Here's the thing. The truth of the matter is we are in a country, as the homie just so eloquently stated, where the white woman is still more important and valued than even a black man.
Mm-hmm.
She's right there,
Mm-hmm.
right
Mm-hmm.
there with them,
Mm-hmm.
standing right there next to him, walked into the chambers hand in hand with them,
Mm-hmm.
hands up in the air,
Mm-hmm.
all of this stuff. She even said, I did what I believe my district wanted me to do. I did what I believe my people wanted me to do. She was a part of it. They don't elect her. I mean, expel her.
Mm-hmm.
They expel these two black men
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because they decided to say enough is enough. We tired of our kids being shot down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All kids, not just
All
black
kids, not
kids,
just black kids, all
all
kids.
kids.
And
Mm-hmm.
here's the deal. I'm not going to be so presumptuous to say that everybody on the right side of the aisle is just wants gun, everybody just wants guns to just be everywhere. I know for a fact that there are people on the right side of the aisle that want some gun laws to be put in place.
Yes.
Okay. We're it's just like saying every Democrat is an abortionist. We
Mm-hmm.
don't want
Yeah. It's
you
not
know
black
what
or
I'm,
white. Yeah.
it's not a black or white thing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we get that. But what I am saying right up and through here is what they're saying is we need to act.
Yeah.
We need to put some as what they say in DC, common sense laws in place.
Yeah.
And if it ain't never been true before, what our ancestors used to say, common sense ain't
Ain't
common.
so common.
Because these come, if you go anywhere, y'all know, let me calm down. if you go anywhere, okay, if you go anywhere to another country,
Mm-hmm.
to another nation,
Mm-hmm.
or even if you are a foreigner coming in, I have global influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have people that know me. When I go to other countries, they look at us like we crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna know why? Because they're like, why are they shooting up schools? It's unheard of elsewhere.
Who kills kids for fun?
Nobody kills kids for fun. We only in these United States of America,
Mm.
where we kill them for the fun of it. We get mad. I'm mad. So pow. You don't stand for what I stand for. Pow. You
Mm.
offended me. Pow. You
Mm.
you look
It's
like someone I
sad.
don't like.
It's
Pow.
sad.
Why? And so the thing is, when it comes to these gun laws, we don't want to put them in place.
No.
We don't want to put no gun laws in place to do all of this stuff. And there is a certain thing, right? So anyway, well, let me make my 2 points. My first point is gun laws is just common sense. We need to have some common sense gun laws. And we're going to get back to these representatives in a second. But just like when your kids pick up something that they ain't supposed to have, we take it from them. We say, no, don't touch that. No, that's dangerous. No, you can't have that. We got something. We'll do that with a cookie, but we won't do that with a gun.
Not a cookie. Not a cookie.
No, you can't have
Well,
a gun. No,
Dr.
you
Chris,
can't have one.
there are some homes where guns are a part of their lifestyle, where kids are handling guns at a very young age.
I get that. And I'm okay with it. If you out back shooting the tin cans, doing bullseye, I understand it's a sport. I understand kids go hunting and everything.
Mhm.
But the thing is, you want to know, okay,
There's no
all right,
boundaries.
there's no boundaries, but I'm going to go a little step further. You want to know
Uh,
why they feel like they can hunt us? Because they don't see us as humans. They see us as animals.
that's the
So
problem.
that's why it's so easy to shoot us down.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so easy to shoot other people down, because if okay, I'm gonna say something else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anything you dehumanize, you are bound to kill.
Mm.
Anything that you don't see as human, you will be bound to mistreat, abuse, and or kill.
Mm.
We kill roaches. They
Yeah.
just meandering through the house. I mean, you need to clean your house, but it's you got roaches. we kill roaches.
Meandering.
We kill the spiders, we kill the bugs, and it's so easy for us to do it. We outside, they crawl past our foot, and what we do? Smash
In their own habitat.
in their own habitat. Why?
Woo!
Because
That'll preach.
they are not human. They are not our
And
species.
we see them as a threat. And even though we are able to put our foot on them, we are still afraid of them.
Still scared of them. They this big,
And we're afraid of them.
and you scared. You afraid of them.
Mm.
And that's exactly how it is. We're in our habitat. We're on this earth. We are human and everything, but you are afraid of them, even though we are 50 paces behind you. Yeah, we making ground, but the truth of the matter is you are well ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you still see us as a threat, so you kill us.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, anyways, it's a lot going into that. But there are just some gun laws that need to happen. But if you go to another country or anybody looking, and for instance, if in fact you keep hearing all of these schools being shot up
Uh-huh.
with guns, what do you think
Mm-hmm.
will be the natural thing to do?
I don't know, Dr. Chris.
I'm not even saying take guns away from people. I believe in them. I believe in them. I believe in them.
Sorry.
I believe no, you're fine. I believe in the guns, right? I believe you can have your right to bear arms and all of that stuff. But at the
I don't
same
believe in
time,
the guns.
but okay, we'll talk about that. That's gonna be
Okay,
fun. I'm
we'll get
I'm
to it.
okay, right. So I'm cool with having a weapon of defense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't believe in having a weapon of war.
Mm.
That's what I don't believe in. Why you gotta have an AR? Why you gotta have an AK? Why do you gotta have
Why?
why you gotta have all that? For what? For what? Even they don't even hunt with those.
They
You wanna know
don't.
why they don't hunt with those guns? Because when you kill your prey, there's nothing left. It's designed to explode. It's designed to rip apart the thing. So that's why they don't kill a deer, because ain't nothing gonna be left of the deer if they shoot it with that.
Wow. Wow. That's good
But you
stuff. I know that.
but yeah, but you're gonna have it, but you got it in your house. For what? Because you're not hunting with it.
Mm.
Who or what do you plan to kill with it? They are designed to kill. Whether you are defending yourself or offending someone else, it is designed to kill. So I'm not against having, a little protection in your, whatever. Do what you do. It's a right in the Constitution. However, if in fact you've got all of this other stuff, that's what I'm saying. Some of this common sense. This girl went in with semi-automatic weapons
Mm.
and automatic weapons, had 7 of them that she bought from her parents, and she was being treated for emotional disorders. How she get? Anyways, I'm not going
That's
to go back.
another conversation for another day.
I'm not going to go back into that. But that's what they're saying. Okay, this young woman should not have even had them in the first place. We can't keep letting our schools get shot up because they're getting in the hands of people who really should not have them. How can we crack down to mitigate this type of thing from happening, because it's happening way too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with it. And I think that would be a common sense thing where people would say, okay, let's pull back these guns because it's getting in the hands of too many people. Let's
Mm-hmm.
stop this. That to me, and this is amazing. When there was an assault rifle ban, when there was a ban on them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Guess what? School shootings went down. Close to no school shootings. Very, very few. When they lifted the ban, when the white wing, when the white ring, as I like to say, but the right wing went up, lifted the ban, all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, pow, 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 shoot them up, shoot them up.
Mm-hmm.
You sending your 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old to school,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't show up on the school bus when they come home. When it's time for them to come home, you wonder why. And you got to go and imagine that. Imagine you
Mm-hmm.
drop off Tootie, and the next time
Mm.
you see her is in a coroner's office.
Stop it. Stop it.
You see what I'm saying? This is what a lot of parents have to deal with. They
Mm-hmm.
had to do that. They had to deal with that. They had the wives, the husbands, the aunties, the grandmothers
Mm-hmm.
who just talked to they loved one on the way to school, on the way to work,
Mm.
and not knowing that this was the last time they was going to talk to them because somebody had a weapon that they should not have. All right. So anyway, but then there's another point I want to make, and then I'm gonna toss it right back to you, homie.
Mm-hmm.
That it is of this. There's a such thing called white lash,
Mm-hmm.
where just like we talked about the Ahmaud Arbery
Mm-hmm.
and um and the George, all of the
Hashtags.
hashtags that we got
Mm-hmm.
and all of the progress that we just made,
Mm-hmm.
with the last public killing.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, all right. So we making progress. I mean, it was great. It was satisfactory to me. I was like, yes, justice, at least
Yeah.
in this case, is served. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a such thing as white lashing,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, oh, let me do some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff now to make you so that you will know your place.
Yep.
Don't get all excited because this is still my house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get all excited because this is what we still want to do, is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a part of white lashing,
Mm-hmm.
where the nobody should have been expelled. Number one, can we talk about that part?
Not one person.
Not one person should have been expelled at all.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're dealing with this because of white lash. And you want to know how it's white lash? Because they said essentially it's like this: y'all came at us for doing stuff at the
Cap.
Capitol building.
Mm-hmm.
This is akin to that. So now I'm going to expel you.
Mm-hmm.
This is that craziness. All right, homie, go ahead, because I can keep going. Sorry.
And I agree with the whole white lash sentiment, because that's the whole avenue that President Trump got into office, was
Yeah,
America wanted to slap us back for the 8 years of President Barack Obama. But we'll talk about that on another show.
That is
So there's
true.
3 points I want to make. The first point is they want to give teachers guns,
oh God,
and I do not think that that's a great idea.
it ain't.
Not anymore that I think that police officers should have guns. Why?
Oh,
Because these people are people.
okay.
People put on a uniform. People go and show up to work every morning. People drink their coffee, drive their cars. But we never know what mental headspace
Yeah,
people are in. I can only picture a high school teacher that can't get her class under control. That class clown says one last thing, does one last thing that just gets on her nerves. And boom, pop, go to chair, the chair go pop. And that's it. Because that teacher has reached their threshold for their student. Like, I just don't think that's a good idea. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's smart. And I don't think that we should put that pressure on the teachers, because that's not what they went to school for.
yeah,
They went to school to nurture kids and to love on them and to fill their heads with information and education, not to go to war.
yeah.
And here's why I think that our police officers should not even have guns. I went on a cruise a couple of years ago,
I want
and
to go
one
on
of
a
the
cruise.
stops was in Grand Cayman Islands.
Okay.
Grand Cayman Islands. And we took a tour with one of the locals there. And
Okay.
as we were touring with one of the locals, he had us in the back of his car, whatnot. He mentioned to us that their police department is a very small island.
Mhm.
Their police department does not carry guns. In fact, guns are banned on their island. So I got to asking questions like, well, what's your violence rate? What is your murder rate? They said the local that was taking us around
Mhm.
said that he maybe hears of 2 or 3 murders on the island a year. Can you imagine
Wow.
living in an area where only 2 to 3 people get murdered a year
Wow.
because they don't have any guns? And because their traditions and their practices teaches them how to reconcile, how to communicate, and how to work things out. What is the way to reconcile in America? Take them to court, sue them, press charges against them, kill them in another way, take their lives from them.
Mhm.
If we can't kill them with our guns, we're going to kill them with our courts. And that's exactly is what's happening here with these 2 representatives. And I think that it's an absolute disgrace. I think that this is going to render a lot of backlash, but a lot of backlash that they're not prepared for, because they have gotten away with over 400 years to do whatever they wanted to do in the name of the law, not in the name of the
Right.
Lord, but in the name of the law. And it has slid past. But
Yeah.
in the year of social media, in the year of generational Z's where they do not give a care. They don't care.
Right.
They do not care. Y'all talked about millennials. These generational Z people,
My
they have
Lord.
no restrictions, no barriers. We were raised by baby boomers. These Gen Zs was raised by millennials. So this is gonna be something that's totally different. So I am I have mixed feelings over everything. I have mixed feelings over everything because I wholeheartedly feel, Dr. Chris, that once, because there will be movement on gun laws and restrictions eventually.
Yeah.
And when that really starts to happen, they're going to find a way to disproportionately, I can't say the word I want to use, but they're going to
Disproportionately.
disproportionately use that against Black people.
Yep.
I don't know how, but it's going to be like just like how they did marijuana.
I was just about to
They
say. Yep.
criminalized it. So what we're going to do is we're going to find that they're going to start criminalizing guns, and then it's going to go back to the Black people. And this is my last point, and I'm going to toss the mic back to you. Hip hop culture, says Mike on.
Is a
Hip hop culture does not teach our kids to carry guns. There has not been one hip hop enthusiast or rapper or artist that has gone into a school and shot up a school. There has not been one hip hop artist, enthusiast, or artist that has shot up an airport, that has shot up a library, that shot up a church.
you don't hear about Black folks shooting up churches.
That is hip hop culture. Like I just see this, like I just see it. I see it in the spirit, Dr. Chris, that once they start adhering, because people are not going to back down from this gun restriction and gun law thing. Once they start doing it, they're going to start putting it on Black people. They're going to continue to push it on hip hop culture, and they're going to come for us.
Yep.
We're going to be filling the jails again now that marijuana is getting legalized. Now they're going to use these guns because we're hip to the drug culture. We know that they fed our neighborhoods and our projects and our urban spaces with drugs. We know that because they killed the family by getting the father either addicted to drugs or selling the drugs, which then landed him in jail. That's another conversation for another time. So
right. But it's the truth though.
It's the truth
and it's the same thing. It's like going back to the cookie.
Which cookie? Sorry.
But huh? But
I love it when I throw Apostle Chris off. I love it. You're turning red.
Jesus. Okay, so I can't even do my analogy. Sorry. So the thing is, it's like you putting the cookie in their hand. After you said, okay, yeah, we're gonna have laws, but then you put the cookie in their hand and say, hey, here, take this cookie. And then you go, oh, okay, cool. And you're getting it from somebody in authority, right? Oh, okay, cool. I got the cookie. And then they go, all right, now put your hands behind your back. What do you mean put my hands behind your back? You going to jail. Why? Because you got a cookie. You gave me the
cookie. That's exactly what it is in our communities. Because here's another thing. Why do we trust a government that cannot and will not keep our borders safe? Drugs and mass weapons of destruction are getting into our country across the borders. Why? Because the government is allowing it. How is it that you can see what China is doing over here in Minnesota, but you can't control our borders? But in the government interest. I'm very melancholy about it, Dr. Chris, because it's like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Like we damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Right. And this is why, y'all, and we don't want to keep beating the dead horse, but this is why all. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear.
Can you hear me good?
Yes.
This is why all of y'all Negrites need to go and vote. I ain't telling you who to vote for, but you need to go and vote. You want to know why? Especially those of y'all that are in Tennessee, because they were expelled out of their office. They now have to have a special election to fill those vacated seats. But guess who
Wow.
can run? They have a right to rerun for the office they were expelled from.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So they can rerun again. And this is why I'm telling y'all, especially those of you in Tennessee, go and vote and put them back in there. Because that will be a glaring voice to say, we didn't want them out in the first place. You put them out. And because you put them out, guess who we about to put out this next cycle?
Yep.
That's how you see. You got to come at it from all fronts, right?
You can't beat them, join them.
You see what I'm saying? This is where you use your voting power, and then you use your right to talk. See, we doing smoke shows because me and Tiff, we done been through too much to care about what people say. To be honest, quite frankly, we don't care. We want all the smoke. Bring all the smoke. It's fine.
Y'all don't know what we've been through.
Listen, Tiffany would take all of it, roll it up, and smoke it. You hear me? So listen. So listen, we want all the smoke. It is what it is. We don't care. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I got been through too much to really be caring about what you think I should be saying.
The truth is the truth. The truth is
it is. It's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
We would, we have to have the racial discussion because we would just be having a discussion on rights if you would have expelled all three.
Yeah.
We would have been talking about, okay, now we're dealing with, now you just didn't like what they had to say.
Yeah.
And you're doing that. It's an abuse of power. We would have been having a power abuse conversation. Yeah. But it's a racial question and a racial conversation because the only people
that's crazy
that and I'm gonna say this, and y'all could be mad at me. I know I'm an apostle. I know I'm a prophet. I know I'm a pastor. I know I'm a teacher and an evangelist and a preacher and all of that stuff. I know all of that. And I believe in forgiveness. But this here woman, I'm sorry, this is low left field. This here woman that all of a sudden said, "Oh yeah, y'all, I lied about Emmett Till." And y'all just letting her just live free in her house? No, boo-boo. If you need somebody, I volunteer as tribute, I go and arrest her and bring her down.
So what happened? The white lady still alive that accused
She's still alive.
And then she admitted that she lied?
She admitted that she lied.
I didn't know that.
Yes. In her old age, she has admitted that she lied.
That is horrible. That's horrible.
Watch this. And they're doing nothing. They are doing nothing about it. So that's all I'm trying to say. I feel like they need to go pull up on her. Pull up on her. Bring it to jail. Don't pull up on her and unalive the woman. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is,
bring no guns. No guns.
Yeah, don't bring no guns.
She needs to go to jail.
She lied. Absolutely. She lied in a court of law. It's called perjury. You go to jail for that.
They took Bill Cosby to jail. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Listen.
Commit the crime, do the time.
We can't even talk about chocolate pudding anymore. Nope. Can't do the pudding anymore. Because y'all done put my man's Lil Bill. Y'all done put him in the jail.
R. Kelly in jail.
Everybody in jail.
The Chrisleys are in jail.
You said what?
The Chrisleys.
Right, right. Listen, and you know what? I was listening to a rap artist, hip hop rap artist, said
Mm-hmm.
this. He said, these white people don't put us in jail. We put us in jail.
Mm.
White people didn't put R. Kelly in jail. We did
Nope.
that.
Yep.
All these other black folk that we love to rave about, we put them in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, so there's a certain level of onus that we gotta have to where we putting our own selves in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And so we need to rethink about what we're doing, number one. But then when it comes to the white folk, we
Mm.
quiet.
Mm-hmm.
We quiet. We just going, okay.
Mm.
So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like I said, from that woman to all this other, there is a major inequality. And if you say, oh, please don't tell me that the system is equal. Please
It's
don't
not.
tell me
This is
that
proof.
everybody got the same rights and everybody got the
And it
no.
doesn't make it any better that they're Democrats because ain't nobody really gonna fight for them.
See what I'm saying? Ain't
Yeah.
nobody gonna fight for them.
No.
So what I'm saying to you, all of you that are in that not Nashville, in the Tennessee area,
Mm-hmm.
vote them back into office and vote those other people out. Number one. Number two, I will say this: wherever you are, make sure you go and vote and use your voice.
Use
It don't
your
make no it
voice.
don't make no sense for you to sit at your kitchen table and just talk about it. Go live. If you got a whole lot to say, and this is the problem with half of y'all black folks, especially y'all church folk, y'all kill me. Y'all love to talk about stuff within the walls and stuff, but then y'all don't talk about nothing outside of the walls of the church. You don't talk about nothing outside your house and everything like that. And the world is just going to hell in a handbasket because you won't say nothing.
Help us, Lord.
Hey, y'all bother me. Y'all bother me. Anybody that know AC, y'all know where I go, and I'll be talking loud, and I say
Because
what
who
I.
gonna check you, boo? Who gonna
Who
check
gonna check me? Who gonna check me, boo? Come
you
for me,
loudly?
please. Come for me. I'm armed and dangerous, and I don't mean with no weapon of pow pow. I got all types of information,
I
knowledge.
tell y'all gonna say the weapon
Come
of your
on,
warfare are not carnal,
hold me
but
a
they're
shot.
spiritual
Huh?
through the pulling down of strongholds. No, but we just being serious though.
Right.
But yeah, I understand. I understand. I feel it. I dig it, and we here for it.
Oh, look at Jaquan. Hey, Jaquan Curry.
What's up?
Yes, man.
That's
Yeah.
what's
So
up.
so
Well, yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this. I know we've been trying to get a schedule. We just all over the place, y'all. But
All
we
over
gonna
the
keep
place.
coming to y'all talking stuff as much as we can. But I
Yeah.
like the Saturday smoke show. I like
Yeah.
that.
Saturday Smoke Show is cool. I like
Yeah.
it.
Okay, we're
So
gonna
we'll
talk
talk
about it.
about it.
Yeah.
We ain't just talk about stuff in church, as y'all know.
Mm-mm.
We
That's
talk about
boring.
stuff everywhere,
That's
all
boring.
over the world. All that craziness that be happening. Tiff, what you got to say? What's going on with you?
I just like to say for everybody, we're in a season where there is a changing of the guards.
Yeah.
We're in a season where there is a changing of the guards. I don't know if you noticed it, but doctors are leaving their practices, teachers are leaving their positions. We have are at work, people are retiring out, bosses are retiring out, and you've seen it in the church all through the pandemic where those who held high office are either dying out or retiring out. This
Yeah.
is a season of the changing of the guards. So for so long we heard that you are next. I want to tell you that you are now. It's now for you. It's now time for you to catch up with your blessings, for your mentality to catch up with your blessings. You have been stuck in a impoverished mindset for so long that you don't even realize that you are blessed. But I am here to declare and tell you that your time is now, but it is up to you to not mishandle this moment.
Yeah.
It is up to you to become more dedicated in your devotion. It is time for you to be more dedicated in submission under your leader
Yeah.
whoever your covering is, and it is time for you to be more dedicated to yourself. This is
Yes.
a time like none other for you to put yourself before any other distractions, any other foolishness, or any other thing that does not glorify or lift up God. Because
Yes.
your time is now, is the changing of the guards.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Tiff. How can they follow you?
At Tiff Countryman on all platforms. My website is www.tiffanycountryman.com. And those who love me have my phone number.
I love you. I
I
got your
love
phone
you
number.
too. You
Yeah,
have my
yeah.
number since 1999.
Right. Right. It's been forever.
Ooh, that's
That's my
crazy.
girl, y'all. This my sister. This one of my besties, the godmother to three of my kids. And I bet you she forgot about that. You forgot that, didn't you?
Yeah. Let's just say I've been a horrible godmother.
Oh, yep.
I've been
Oh,
horrible.
that's
How old
funny.
is Ian? 20?
Ian is 13. He will be 14 in July.
Wow. You got a teenager.
I do. And I got
Is he
12-year-old
trying to drive yet?
twin girls. No, not yet. He's excited
Okay.
to. And trust me, when he is old enough to drive, he will drive.
Amen. I can't wait to
Because
see him
all
get
these
dressed.
road trips that I'll be having to drive on, I'm gonna be like, here are the keys. Drive
Come on,
on. So
adjutant.
and
Chief
I'm gonna sit
adjutant.
in listen, and I'm gonna sit in the back seat and sleep and snore a great snore. You hear me?
Ah, all
Jesus,
in his
like
hands.
right. For real. But
All
no,
right, I gotta
I'm
go.
excited.
I love
Listen,
y'all.
I love you. Tiff, thank you so much for joining. I
Thank you for
appreciate you.
having me.
This has been another smoke show. We want all the smoke. And so y'all like these. If y'all like these, put in the comment section. Y'all like it. Y'all want us to do these again. And y'all can send me or Tiff some topics y'all want us to discuss. Folk be sending me topics and stuff that they want me to talk about. So
Nice.
I
Let's
will.
do
And we'll have conversations about it. All right. So listen,
it. All
I
right.
love y'all. I want y'all to have the most amazing day. Y'all do the world a favor. Please be somebody great, y'all. Don't act crazy. Okay. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. The dab.